Hello people, this is Mike Jr. II. Welcome to an SO video of Pikmin 3. Please excuse me, I'm a little bit tired. I just wanted to make this as a video to apologize for it being forever since I've actually made a video. The reason being, again, is, Christmas was coming up this past week, and as I've said, I'm working at a store, Walmart. And because of this, it's incredibly fucking busy. So, there's no way I've been able to get any time to do anything, sadly. So it's generally just been working with a lot of that. It's been heavy hours, but this week's going to be pretty simple hours, so hopefully I can get some videos recorded up. But anyway, Pikmin 3 was a game I got for Christmas, along with Super Mario 3D World and The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker Remake. So I just want to say right now, this specific scene has to be one of the most gorgeous scenes I have seen in video games to this date. Just having the space part of it, it looks so amazing, and it makes me really look forward to what's going to happen if they do a Metroid game in the future. So, but now if you can't tell, then what's from the pointer, I am using the Wii controls for this game. You can do a lot of different controls in this game. You can use the Wii U gamepad. You can also use the Pro controller. I believe you can use, and then after that I believe you can only use the Wii with the nunchuck, and I believe those are the only three you can use. So I'm not fond of the Wii with the nunchuck controls personally. I don't know what it is, it's just not something I'm fond of. So, but I just figured to go with the pointer because it's easier to control the Pikmin and know exactly where you want to do it. I mean, basically it's the next best thing to a cursor. Especially since, for whatever reason, the Wii U gamepad isn't used to call and move the Pikmin around on the screen. The Wii U gamepad actually is used as a map. I tried to show it later on in the playthrough, but it kind of didn't work out because Sony Vegas won't read my iPhone video files. What are you gonna do? But anyway, yeah, so I just want to say that this is actually the first Pikmin game I've ever played. This will show exactly why it's the first game I've ever played. Because in a second something's going to happen and I'm going to be Mr. Stupid. Now it's like, oh my god, there's a bunch of these little bugs. Oh, what do we do? I'm still having trouble figuring out how to get my Pikmin to attack certain monsters. But right here I try to throw my Pikmin at the monsters and one of the Pikmin gets stuck in the water with no way to get out. So basically I killed the fucker. Not very nice of me. And there you go. So, to those who don't know about Pikmin, Pikmin is actually considered to be the best console RTS game ever. Or at least the series is considered to be the best console RTS game, and if not the best now, it's the first best one. Considering the fact that it's a game that, to those who don't know, turn-based strategy games are games where you take turns upon fighting each other. The XCOM series is a turn-based strategy game, despite the fact that it looks more like an RTS. However, in this game, or RTS games, more have to do with soldiers killing each other. It's usually more of a military type thing. However, Miyamoto came up with a pretty damn impressive game by having it be Pikmin controlling, or a person controlling a bunch of little flower creatures. And it really came up with a very, a contrasting thing that RTSs are used to, and especially on console, and it controls pretty damn well, I have to say. So, big credit to Miyamoto, because I ignored this game for the longest time. Now, losing the Pikmin, I believe what happened is that back at base, the little monsters that we saw not too long ago killed them back there. Now, the Pikmin were able to fend them off, but I was kind of trying to figure out what the fuck was going on at this point. I don't save this playthrough, actually. I actually, because, well, you can go back and visit previous playthroughs, however, it doesn't affect the story any further forward. But, I did decide just to not have it save at the end and just turn off the power right before the very end of the game, just because I figured this was a pretty shit playthrough. And, hey, there's nothing wrong with practicing, because that's basically what this was. You could consider that I've done it a lot of times where it's basically just me practicing. So, now something you can do is use the Wii U pad and point it towards a certain direction, and you can have the characters and the Pikmin walk in that certain direction so you can multitask. In the last game, Pikmin 2, you only had 2 people to work with. In this game, you have 3 people to work with. See the little bugs right here? I think these are the ones killing the Pikmin as they were walking back. That's my thought process anyway. But these ones made it through alright. And there's what it looks like to get fruit. But, yeah, no. Now, what to talk about? The point of the first Pikmin game was that Olimar, the person who he wrecked his spaceship by hitting it against an asteroid, and what happened afterward is that because he wrecked his spaceship, he had to gather the pieces all around the planet, and the Pikmin helped him carry those pieces to his spot. The second game had to do with see, those are little fuckers. But the second game had to do with Olimar going back to his planet, realizing that his company went bankrupt that he was working for, and basically he had to go back to another planet where he would gather treasure. And in this game, it doesn't really have anything to do, at least the beginning of the game doesn't have anything to do with Olimar. We learned something about Olimar later on in this game, but I can't tell if it's the actual Olimar, if it's a different character, or what the hell's going on, so... I honestly don't know about that. But basically, in this game, the planet you are... trying to save is a completely different planet that Olimar goes to. And the reason being is that they got overpopulated and they need food. So what our plan is to actually find a bunch of fruit and then carry it to our ship where we turn it into juice. See, as you can see, there is a bunch of grapes over there. And what we're supposed to do is collect that. The Pikmin will take that back to base. Now, the Pikmin for these specific ones will have to carry them in pieces, but most of the time it's carrying the big fruit. Now, the weird part is that the fruit's really fucking big, and for whatever reason, the rations are really goddamn small for the Pikmin. So it made me think that I don't know what it is, but for whatever reason, it made me think that a lot of the fruit is actually being saved, because as you can see, there's a little jar up to the top right that has a 10 next to it. That means we have 10 rations for each individual day, so that means we could make it to day 24 without collecting any more fruit, and we'd still be alive. So yeah. It makes me think that maybe they're conserving more of the fruit, so that whenever they go back to home, they have the food necessary, so they don't overeat all the food here. Because it will be that hard. You could basically eat all the fruit in the game. And so it might be a way just to conserve everything and allow it so that when they come back, there'll be a lot of food left for the rest of the world. That they're trying to save anyway. But anyway, yes, this is my first Pikmin game. I wanted to check out some of the other games, but they're pretty goddamn expensive. If anything, I'll probably go back and buy the Wii versions of Pikmin 1 and 2. At first, Pikmin 2 actually didn't come out for the Wii in America. It actually came out in Australia, but not America. But, overall, I was kind of, later on, for whatever reason, they did actually make a version for the Wii that come out in America, which is pretty sweet. So my history with Pikmin, actually, just to kind of pick something up here, was actually started from Chucka Conroy. He made his Pikmin video, and you know what? For the longest time, I was like, fuck Pikmin. You know, these little flower creatures are so stupid. You know, why the fuck would anybody care about them? But actually, seeing the games and playing them, not only are they, you know, visually very entertaining, they're also... I mean, you know, you could look at the fact that, oh, it's one of the best console RPGs, and stick it there, and everyone's gonna be happy. And you know what? That would be, you know, that would make people go, okay, it's impressive, but who gives a fuck? You know, and I could get that kind of logic. Huh. Dead monsters here. That's odd. And yeah, I never really got that. But anyway, yeah. I was kind of turned off from the game just because of the Pikmin's look, but actually, after seeing Let's Plays of it, you know, it really kind of got my feelings up about Pikmin, and I really do enjoy Pikmin. I think it's a really good... I think it's a really good game. As you can see, there's different Pikmin in this game compared to Pikmin 2. And they make it so that the onions actually fuse together, so it's easier to collect your Pikmin. Or collect, even if you just want to go, okay, I want multiples of every Pikmin, you can hold the Z button. Now, this is me using the gamepad. When you use the gamepad on the screen, you just see the shitty map, but on the actual TV, you will actually see what's... Oh, sorry, hiccups. You will see what the fuck's going on. So, and at the very end of the day, you can also... look over the map so that you can figure out what happened during the day. I've done this multiple times because I've actually failed pretty hard one time where I tried to give my Pikmin. It was basically before you collect the captain, you have to fight a boss. And, because there's 3 different people. First is the blue guy you have, then it's the girl, and then it's the captain, which is the person covered in green. And what happened was that after I defeated the boss, I had my Pikmin carry the fruit that fell. because when you defeat a boss, fruit usually finds its way out of somewhere. But I tried to collect the fruit and the boss for the yellow Pikmin, and all of a sudden they disappeared. I had no idea where they went. What I didn't realize is that they weren't able to walk in the other direction because the hole was too small to come through. So they walked the other way around, and they fell off the map. So I actually lost 31 Pikmin. I was not happy. I actually lost a lot of Pikmin here too, because I fucked up later on, which made me decide that I didn't want to do this. Also, you collect data files, which are believed to have been dropped by Olimar. And this is what the game believes. It's not a theory. It's possible that it is Olimar, and it seems more likely is Olimar. So, yep. But honestly, there's not much to say about Pikmin 3 that hasn't been said by a lot of people. It's a fun game. It's very entertaining. One, it is fucking colorful as all hell. That's one of my favorite things about the Pikmin, is that it is extremely colorful. And it really goes away from the grays and browns that we see often in video games. I mean, I don't know how many times I get, honestly, pretty damn annoyed by the fact that I get pretty fucking annoyed with games that think that, you know, everything has to be gritty, when honestly it doesn't. Grittiness is not that good. Honestly, you know, I mean, it's nice to have a gritty game, but it's nice for it to be colorful, too. The world isn't filled with grays and browns. Okay, so can we get out of that habit? I'm hoping this next generation is going to find a way to get out of that. But, you know, because everyone wants the gritty, realistic shooters. But, you know, who knows what could happen. That could change. And, you know, people have been really kind of doubting Nintendo even still. But honestly, most of the games I've been playing on the Wii U have been very fun games. I've kind of haven't really touched Zelda Wind Waker Remake for a while, just because, you know, you've played it already. I'm kind of staying away from it just because I want to play other games. I've been playing Mario 3D Land with my girlfriend, and it's a very fucking entertaining game. There's a lot of things you can do in it which make it really fun, and it really makes me happy that I own it, because it's very entertaining. You can play with multiple people. I have to give it major fucking credit. So here's where I attack this Buzzy? No, I don't know the name of it. I don't know the name of most of the monsters. And I lose a lot of the rock Pikmin here, just because I'm not that smart. Because I'm not exactly sure how it works, because usually, I know in the GameCube titles and the Wii remakes, or remakes more, just working with the Wii controls, you can push the, you can have the Pikmin rush these monsters, but I don't know how to get it to work. I keep my, because it says you have to shake the nunchuck, which I do, but it just makes the Pikmin disperse and kind of sit down and go, gee, you know, I wonder what we should have for lunch. That, I don't honestly understand how to get this to work. Now, I figured because I lost the rock Pikmin, I could make these guys carry them back to the ship. Issue is that there's just not enough time to have them get carried back, so I just say fuck it after a while. But now, instead of gathering up, because here's the thing you can do in this game. To actually, when you have stray Pikmin, the way to actually fix the stray Pikmin problem is either to, one, have them at the base, or two, to just gather them up, because obviously you're going to try to get home no matter how far away you are. So, what I should have done was just gathered my Pikmin and ended the day, but no, I had to walk all the way back. And by actually walking all the way back, I ended up losing a lot of the Pikmin, a lot of the rock Pikmin, sadly. But, now, I did lose a few already, as you can see. I don't have all of them. Some of them are all the way back at, now in a second you'll see me pause the screen. Yeah, see, move it around. I believe they're with, where the hell are they at? I know there's a yellow Pikmin at the beach. There was a few oh yeah, they're back to where the bridge was, because for whatever reason there's pieces of the bridge back, because either they died or something. There's the Pikmin carrying back the fruit. And then there's some of the rock Pikmin back where they were digging up the bridge. So basically I just have to get back there and I'll collect basically probably 19 of the Pikmin. The issue is, however, is that the I end up losing them because I don't gather the Pikmin and then end the day, or gather the Pikmin and wait for everything else to get collected, which is what I should have done. You'll find out in a second what I'm talking about, but it's I gather these Pikmin, and basically I have a lot of them. The rest of the 11 or the 10 are carrying the stuff. Now what I do is that because I'm kind of rushing, what happens is I walk over here, and then I lose the Pikmin because they're trying to follow me through the branches. See, as you can see right here, they try to follow me right there, and I lose see right there, I lost a good amount of the Pikmin. And they just keep gathering up, and it's all the way to 31. Pretty sucky. I thought it was 31. Where'd the other ones go? Or did I lose 31 in all? I think what happened was I lost 31 in all. And at this point I look at the screen and I'm like, wait, where the fuck did all my Pikmin go? And I'm just like, well, fuck, there's nothing I can really do about it. Fuck it, you know, it happens. You know, I'm just gonna say fuck it. I still try to make it to base, though, because I want to make sure I gather the Pikmin up here, just in case any of these guys are on the outside, because it happens. Sometimes there's a Pikmin just barely outside of the baseline. Where the hell are those fuckers at? And then I'm like, oh wait, I see them now. Up there. All of those Pikmin lost. Because I decided to try to speed my way around it instead of just gathering all the Pikmin and leaving. So I lost a lot of Pikmin. No, I said I lost 31. No, I didn't lose 31. I lost 31 on the day I totally fucked up and they walked in a direction that wasn't open. And I left them and I'm like, wait, where the hell is my fruit and you know, the nutrients for my new boss? So, but this is the ending day scene to Pikmin. What happens is that the captains put them back in their base, or the Onion, and then they they ride into the sky for the night, because basically nighttime is death out here. And you're gonna see why. That's so fucking horrifying. It's so sad to see. But anyway, guys, I do hope you guys have enjoyed this SO video of just this. I'm trying to figure out playthroughs to do, and just none of them are really working out, either because of technical issues or a bunch of other things. I really don't know what to do. It's just figuring everything out, and when I do figure out a good Let's Play, I mean, I have some ideas in mind for, like, the Orcs Must Die stuff where I can do every once in a while, because of some stuff I've bought during the Steam sale. But other than that, it's just been kind of dead. Now, this is what I'm talking about, rations. You can make certain amounts of rations. However, the fruit's so fucking big. How the hell do they all eat so much in one day? I mean, rations are supposed to be something you can kind of separate, so it makes me think that it's possible that what's going on is that some of it's actually being saved for the planet, and the rest of the rations are for, you know, what they can save is for them. But the stupid part about that is, you know, doesn't that mean that, you know, your life would take precedence over everybody else's life to at least get out alive? Uh-oh. Brittany being greedy. But anyway, no, I do hope you guys have enjoyed this this little SO of Pikmin 3. You know, I have to say, I have, playing this game, it's been the most game I've played after 3D Land and Zelda, out of the three new games I've gotten. You know, Wii U, you know, just for a lot of games, I have to say, it's pretty damn worth it. I still want to play some of my other games, the Wii U games on this, just to see how it looks, because I got a new TV, too. Yeah, I got a new TV for Christmas, so I've been watching a lot of it on my new big screen, which is actually bigger than my monitor, so... The best part is that I can actually see my games that I record through the HD PVR. So, pretty damn awesome. But anyway, I do hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It's been very entertaining. Now, as you can see the bottom left, there's the replay thing. That was where I was figuring out where the hell the rest of the Pikmin went. Like, how did I lose them? And that's when I figured out that I lost them because I was walking, not just because of, you know, they weren't just there and I didn't call them. No, they got lost. So, anyway, I do hope you guys have enjoyed this session. By the way, this is post-commentary. Something I didn't really notify. But hope you guys have enjoyed. I will catch you guys next time. This is Mike June II, signing out.